Hi there, listeners. So, I have a question for you. What does being 40, living online, and hormone hell have in common? Nothing. It has nothing in common. But listen to our podcast anyway.
Pour yourself a glass of wine and get ready for this week's edition of Drinks at 6.
Hey there, welcome to the Drinks at 6 weekly podcast. This is where Monica and I get a little tipsy over some wine and chat about anything and everything that matters to women in their 40s. So why don't you pour yourself a glass of your favorite wine or your favorite cocktail, whip off your bra, and let's leave any judgment at the door, and let's start chit-chatting. Okay, Monica, welcome.
Thanks, Jacqueline. It's good to be back in the girl cave.
Yeah, it's great to be in the Drinks at 6 podcast cave. My husband's so jealous of this cave because it's our girl cave.
It is.
And he's not allowed in. He tries to slip in objects.
Electric fence.
Yeah,
you need to build an electric fence.
An invisible one, just and we should videotape him trying to get in. That would be funny.
We're so sweet.
I know. So today we got some fun topics. You ready?
Mm-hmm. I'm ready.
Okay, because we're gonna talk about how 40 is the new 40. It's not the new black, and 30 is not the new 40. 40 is the new 40. And we're gonna talk about why. Why to stop sending your friends greeting cards that say 30 is the new 40. The other thing we're going to talk about is living online and the persona that that maybe we, not really us, but other people convey online, and how does it match up with the reality. And the final topic is the hormone highway to hell.
Oh,
yeah. So I'm going to guess that some of our listeners, if you're in your 40s, and let's face it, bad news, ladies, hormone changes start in your mid-30s. So we'll just kind of riff on some of the fun things we're going through.
So fun.
Okay, so I just want to open up by telling you a little bit of a story about the chair that you're sitting on right now.
Oh, good.
Yeah, well, you might not think so when I tell you.
Okay.
So I don't know the name of this chair, like what the style name is, but it's spring-loaded, doesn't have cushions, and it's got like the old wooden arms and legs, and spring-loaded back as well. So I'll post a picture of it. Anyway, so this chair came to me from my great aunt, and when I was 29, I broke up with my boyfriend, lowercase Dave. He didn't get it uppercase because I was so mad at him. So I had to do something to occupy myself from my rage, and I smashed tiles apart, and I was going to make a broken tile tabletop.
Oh, like a mosaic.
Yeah, mosaic. That's a really fashionable way of saying it. And then I couldn't figure it out, and the tabletop weighed so much it kept falling over because
it weighed more than this chair.
No, it weighed more than the stem that it was on. Yeah, so that was.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that was a fail. So I started ripping apart this chair because I figured I would take it all apart, and I wanted to reupholster it because the fabric that was originally on it was like this turquoise that had faded over time. And you could actually file your feet on it. It was like a loofah. It was so...
Oh.
I don't know what the fabric was, but it felt like a bristle pad. So they made that my challenge instead of drunk dialing my ex. And when I took all of the fabric off and took apart the arms and the legs, I started to unscrew all the pieces, and I found the manufacturer's tag. And I was doing this in 2001.
I was going to say, because you said drunk dialing, not drunk texting.
I know, that was back in the days of dialing. So 2001, February 28th, I pulled this baby apart, and I found the manufacturer's tag, and it said February 28, 1939.
Wow.
So you are, in fact, sitting on a haunted chair. I don't know how that qualifies for haunted, but it just seems like that's haunted, right?
Well, I feel really I never want to leave. It's a welcoming, comfortable,
it's a welcoming,
heavy
chair. Yeah, it is. It is.
And you did a beautiful job on the
thank
upholstery.
you.
You have to post this.
So the weird thing is, then I, now that I did the test run on the upholstery, I found new fabric to go over it, and I looked everywhere for it. Ended up by finding it on Ottawa Street in Hamilton, and I brought it home, and my dad saw it, and he said that actually looks like the original fabric.
Really?
Before it was all faded and bristly. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. So you're totally sitting on a haunted chair.
Yeah. The chair's talking to you. It's telling you what it wants.
Now that is a sign of the wine talking, my friend. Okay, so we had some great topics last week, and so want to keep going on this because we've got some things to discuss today that I think are pretty interesting. I'm going to kick it off with the whole, if I get one more card that says 30 is the new 40, or 40 is the new 30, or 40 is the new 20, or 40 is the new black, I'm going to punch somebody. I'm kind of like not getting those cards anymore because I'm into my 40s, so no one sends you like a, hey, you're kind of already in it. Here's like mid 40s is the new mid 30s. No one's sending those cards. But I'm so tired of seeing them because I think, why does 40 have to be anything but 40? I mean, I'm actually enjoying my 40s more so than my 30s. Definitely more than my 20s. I'm making better money. I feel like I'm a lot smarter and centered and grounded, and now it's okay to nest and be comfortable in your life. You know, in your 20s, you feel like, you know, you've got to get out there and do stuff. You can't sit still. And in your 30s, I don't know. I was so consumed about my career, where it was going, how to get it on track.
Yes. What's everybody thinking?
When will I get married? When will I have kids? That's the goal. And now I feel like I can just kind of chill with where I am and really sit back and relax. So, but I mean, that's not everyone's experience. What do you think? Like, is 40 the new 30, or?
Oh, no, I don't even want, you know, most of my friends that I talk to, nobody wants to go back to those years. No. Nobody wants to be 20 again or 30 again, really. Yeah, maybe we want the skin, but we don't necessarily want to be there, because those are the years where you're figuring everything out. You feel, you know, insecure about a lot of stuff. You're processing a lot. You're trying to put all the pieces together of who you are in the world. And you come to your 40s and you finally say, you know what? I don't understand anything, and that's okay. Yeah. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
That's what makes life, and everything's an adventure now. To me, being 40 feels more like being 10 again than being, do you know what I mean? 40's the new 10.
Oh my God. No, I think we're trying to stick with 40 is the new 40.
Oh, right. So I was off track.
No,
okay.
I don't remember having osteoarthritis in my knee at 10, but maybe you did. I don't know. What were you doing at 10? But I know what you mean. Like, I don't look back on my 20s and want to go there. I don't look back on it's not that I don't look back fondly on those years. They were fun, but I'm done. I don't want to, you know, I certainly don't want to like projectile into my 50s. I'm just great where I am. You know, I think this is a great decade to be in.
It is. I think it's a great decade too. And getting back to the kid thing, I have a point. I think I'm onto something with that, because when I think about when you're a child, you take adventures, you take risks, you do things because there's no expectation on you, right? And once you get to your 40s, you're pretty much in the same boat.
Yeah.
I mean, you have pressures, and you have a lot of external stuff going on, and things that you have to like roll through that are difficult. But really, nobody's looking at me now saying, what's she doing with her life? Where's her career headed? They don't care. So,
yeah,
you know, if I want to, you know, go to Nova Scotia for 2 weeks and do business there, or drive to Florida, or whatever it is I want to do, have a nice holiday with my mom, do this with my husband, people aren't looking at me going, what is she doing? But in my 30s, I always felt like that. Where is this going to take you? Where are you going to be when you're 40? Where are you going to be when you're 50? How are you going to... Right?
Yeah, like everything has to be accounted
we're here. We have arrived, Jacqueline.
Yeah, we're here. I feel like we're like almost in retirement mode. Don't ask us anything. We're 40.
I just want to lay on a boat and listen to yacht rock all day now.
Yacht rock?
Do you know what yacht rock is?
No, I don't. I'm 40.
You don't?
What?
Okay. If anybody out there is a big geek like me and loves the 70s soft rock, okay, there is a station on XM Radio, Channel 31, and it's called Yacht Rock. And you can Google Yacht Rock for hilarious... Anyway, I just Google it. It's so fun. But it's basically Kenny Loggins and Michael McDonald take over the entire station.
Okay, I got bad news for you.
Little River Band.
I do not like Michael McDonald. Every time that dude's voice comes on, he's like my Aaron Neville. I don't like him either.
Really?
Yeah. And worse news coming your way. Geddy Lee. Get him out of there.
Okay.
No, every time I hear Rush, what, we do a podcast?
Yeah. I gotta go. I have to absquatulate. I'm using a word from the last podcast.
No, I honestly, the fact that there is a station out there that promotes Michael McDonald just upsets me.
Oh, it's so good.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so it's called Yacht Rock. Don't go there. Anyway, so you want to lie on a yacht and listen to, and rot while you listen to Michael McDonald. Awesome. Okay. I was kind of going a little differently with this topic, but...
You were doing more of a Shirley Valentine.
I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, dream squashed. But I find it funny, like, when... It's kind of like, okay, so, we're always taught to live in the moment, which I never do. But I'm trying. I have a book beside my bed called... In the moment or living in the moment. I don't know.
You're not in the moment.
I'm never in the moment when I crack that spine in that book. But anyway, it's about living in the moment. And so we're, that's where you're going to appreciate everything around you. And yet people are sending you cards saying 40 is a new 30. That's not the moment. That's 10 years ago.
It is so 10 years ago.
That's so under my belt. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like I don't want to go back and redo everything. I could screw it up worse second time around. I don't need to take that risk.
I feel exactly. That's what I feel like. I'm like, oh God, I made it.
Yeah, no one caught me.
Yeah, no one caught me. That's right. Exactly.
Yeah, so
40's great.
Yeah, it is great. So no more sending greeting cards to your friends saying 40 is the new anything but 40. All right,
Yeah, 40
not even the
fabulous.
new black. Yeah, I mean we tend to wear a lot more black in our 40s, but that's just because it's slimming. Yeah. Okay, good topic. You go enjoy your yacht rock with Michael and Geddy Lee.
Geddy Lee's not on yacht rock.
So I have
That's a different station.
Thank God. Okay, so there's 2 stations I should make sure not to listen to. So another topic, I just want to tell you about my weekly mom moment. I'm trying to teach my daughter Maddie to learn about, well, I don't know, stuff, right? So you take her places where people will teach her, because I don't know anything about anatomy or anything. So we took her to the science center, and you go into this like little kids area, and kids love it because there's this body and you can see all the guts, and you press buttons and it poops and toots and all things kids love. Potty humor, and our husbands grow up to still appreciate that same level of humor. So we get home, and she comes across a chocolate-covered marshmallow treat. Uh-oh. And, yeah, those are my favorite, like, honest to God.
Really?
Well, not, like, bacon is my favorite. Yeah, that's my podcast
keep it in check.
But, yeah, I love chocolate-covered marshmallows, especially when you put them in the fridge. My eyes actually roll back in my head, I'm pretty sure, when I eat one. So I was thinking, like, I'm the mom and I'm the boss, and she's got this thing, and I just need to wave a bright, shiny object, and she'll totally forget about the chocolate thing, and she'll go somewhere else, and then she'll forget, and I'll eat it, right? Like, when she goes to bed. So I went over to the couch, and she is covered in chocolate. Her mouth, her paws, everywhere. Yeah. And so I was like, my heart stopped. Tears welled up. Was that the chocolate-covered marshmallow I had been coveting? And then I was like, well, we've got other chocolate, so maybe she broke into that. And so I said, Maddie, what's all over your face? Like I'm trying to be innocent. And she said, oh, I just ate that treat, that chocolate treat. And I'm like, with the marshmallow? And she said, yeah. I'm like, damn it. And so she could see that I was, distraught, weeping. And I said, so, like, if mommy wants to have a nibble, like, did you save any? And she said, no, it's all in my belly. I said, oh, great. So if I want to nibble, I have to nibble on your belly? And she said, no, you can wait till it comes out the other end.
Smart kid!
My kid just told me to eat beep. And, yeah, and then I was shocked, of course, and then I couldn't blame her, but then I realized I can blame the science center. Unbelievable.
Did you write a letter to the science center?
You made my kid tell me to go eat beep. No, I didn't, but I might. Maybe, yeah, what am I going to get, a free day pass? So, anyway, we can't bring the chocolate-covered marshmallow treat back, so I should just move on. Anyway, and I'm totally over it now. And I got money, and I can buy my own, and she doesn't, so ha-ha.
You got her there.
Get your own, get allowance, have a lemonade stand. So, anyway, so the next topic that you and I want to chat about, this is a fun one, and I bet you our listeners have a lot of experience with this one. This is living online. Especially in the winter, this is when this topic is really rich for me. You're sitting in your house, your office, whatever. You've just had a mucky, cold ride to work. You bundled up, you unbundled, you've got hat head, it's gross. You log on to Facebook, and there is some friend, I use the word lightly, oh my God, we're in Barbados, life is good, hashtag wish you were here, blah, blah. Be quiet, okay? Don't post that crap. No one likes you right now, and you think we're all envious of you, but we're all wishing for a tsunami. Like, that's crap, right? And how happy are you drinking that margarita? Probably not. Not as happy as I am pushing my car out of 2 feet of snow, getting my car jumper cabled by a cab driver for $30 lousy. I don't care that you're in St. Martin. I'm in the GTA, pal. I'm in the moment. I'm here.
Oh,
So,
Jacqueline.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how.
Yeah, that's how you feel about that.
Well, lightly touching the topic. That's how I feel. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, I find those posts uplifting, Jacqueline.
Of course you do. Because you're a poster. You're one of the postees.
I'm one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I do find that, and I'm guilty of it too, I think. No, I'm probably not. People post a lot of stuff online that is, looks great. Everyone looks happy and, secret
Right.
nod to the fact that you got to go to this party or whatever. Okay, I've done that. But I don't always find that, it conveys the true reality of how they're feeling in their lives. I should say our lives. Like, why do we tend to live so big online? Are we just trying to impress people?
I don't know. I think, you and I do it for different reasons, right? We have our personal pages, but like I use my personal page to reach out to customers too.
Right.
So,
and I use mine to make fun of my
personal way, yeah. But so that people can relate to you personally, because there is a person behind the business, right? And you want people to get to know that person.
And quite honestly, your posts are really funny and they're fun, and you are where you are, like. And I know you, so I know that you're not, BSing
I know
us.
that, but you know the expression "fake it till you make it."
Yep. Oh, are you doing that?
That's what I'm doing. No, but like in that sense, sometimes when when you're having a day and it's whatever humdrum, like what you just described, you did that a couple of years ago, or you posted the picture of your mug on your desk, like your little. It was a tape deck mug, right?
Oh, yeah, my awesome coffee mug. That looks like a ghetto blaster, and none of the millennials knew what it was.
Yeah, exactly. So you may have been having the crappiest day, and you put that on. I mean, that's not St. Martin or whatever, but it's something funny. It shows your humor. You get a really good response. People love it. They tell you how great it is. And it's not like you're looking for this sort of validation, but it perks you up. Like, to me, I feel like that whole idea of social networking, going on to somebody else's page and saying something nice and them doing it back, it can really create a very healthy and strong sense of community. But then there is the dark side to it too, where people feel isolated. They feel like, they're not living the life everybody else is living. I don't have money to go on a holiday like that. Why is everybody else doing this and I'm not? There's that side of it too. And I think it's a personality thing. Like, how much do you want to put yourself out there, and do you feel like you're being judged, or, it's, for me, I love it a lot. Like, I embrace it. I love it. I don't have anything negative to say about it from my own personal experience.
So when you're freezing your butt off, shoveling your car out, and you're like, a picture pops up of your friend in a bikini on a beach, you're like, that's awesome. So happy for you. Right now, you do?
Yeah, because I know I'll be doing the same in a month. No, I'm kidding. But
that's true. If I knew that I had that coming down the pipe for me, I would be okay with it.
Yeah, but I set my life up so that I have that. I make sure if I want to be in Florida every year, I better be able to do enough business down there to make that happen, right?
That's smart. Mm-hmm.
But anyway, it's not about me. It's about, I just, it's too bad that it sort of seems to be one extreme or the other for people.
Yeah. Well, you're very Mary Sunshine on that. I'm I'm like, okay, well, I don't mean to be negative, because I do it too. Like, hey, look at me having the time of my life. And then I, like, an hour later, have a fight with my husband. I'm like, oh, okay, that post isn't true anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you just gotta wonder, like, how many times, and I'm not saying this about anyone I know in particular, I'm honestly not. I'm saying this about a ton of articles I've read about it, and how people who witness other people's life online and sort of really engage with it, I mean, engage by following them and reading their posts, tend to become more depressed. And just how negative it can be for people to see that. Even, like, it's like always putting your best foot forward on social is great. But, there's a truth to the fact that nobody's that happy all the time, except you're only seeing snippets. But when it's in your news feed, you feel like you're getting the whole picture of that person's life,
Mm-hmm.
So I think some people tend to kind of measure themselves against it. Oh, they look really happy. That's not happening for me. I'm not skiing in Whistler. I can't afford to do this. I'm not that happy. Like, I find that people tend to get drawn into that, and it's a sort of new competition that wasn't there before social media. I mean, when your friends went away, it was great. You wanted to hear all about their trip, but you weren't practically living it with them without the benefits of the margaritas and the beach. But, it's a different experience now.
Yeah. And what about, like, I know a few people that have had, like, tragic losses in their life, really bad stuff happened to them, and they're honest and they post that those things happened on Facebook, but then they also, their posts after that are all about, let's be there for each other. I care for you. You care. It's uplifting from then on. So then for me, if I was somebody that was maybe prone to depression, and I had that person as a friend, I'd say they've been through a lot and they're still able to smile in a picture and show everybody that they're working through their stuff.
Yeah.
And that it's a positive reinforcement, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I love that kind of stuff too, where it's not, and we've talked about this before, Jacqueline, like there are people that they just go on there as a cry for help, and they use those emoticons and say feeling discouraged today, and they don't tell you why, and everybody, why are you discouraged? What's wrong?
And then they put a happy face after, like,
yeah,
passive aggressively, haha.
Yeah, like that stuff I have no time for. I don't even like it or respond to it at all. But if people are genuinely out there with their feelings, like you're like that, you're very honest. I don't find your posts are negative. I think they're honest, and you just say it like it is, and there's some humor to it. It's inspirational because it makes people say, you know what, life isn't perfect, but like, let's laugh about it.
Or life isn't perfect, but
so
Jack
seriously.
is.
Yeah,
well, like,
of
she
course.
Is. Oh my God, follow her on Facebook.
She drinks
Bousquet.
The
hobo wine. We're having that. You know what? Next time I'm going to break out the weekend wine. It's either going to be the show from California, which I love, or we're going to pull out the J-Lore.
Oh.
Come on. Like, who doesn't love J-Lore?
I don't think I've had J-Lore.
What?
No.
You've been living under a rock.
I live in a bottle of Riesling.
I'm going to pull out the J-Lore next time. Okay, well, it's interesting. Like, I find when I'm online, all these posts come out. Winter is the best time for that, right? Well, actually, no, summer, cottage season. We have these seasonalities on Facebook, right? Cottage season, back to school, TIFF, and Christmas. Or Halloween. Okay,
That's
I lied. There's like
right.
way more than that. But I'm just like, look at me trying to wax lyrical about, the seasonality.
Isn't there a
Facebook.
social, special occasion for every day of the year now?
Well, yeah, there's web holidays.
Yeah, web holidays.
Those are awesome. Yeah, like today would be wine day.
Right? Is it really?
No, but
we're making it up.
It is for us.
And it's popcorn day that I can't.
Yeah, by the way, a little trick for you, like a little life hack, a podcast hack, is I'm eating all my smart food and you're not, because you're worried about the sound it's going to make on the mic. But if you slide one in when I'm talking.
What about this?
No, don't you? See, you missed it. Here comes the hack. What you got to do is suck on it so it becomes soft and chewy.
I can't.
This is
candy,
good training for your
it.
80s. No, it's good training. And then you can swallow it. No one knows, but just don't get it caught in your throat because you're going to cough, and I don't want to edit the podcast. Okay. So, anyway, life online. Ha ha ha. LOL. LOL,
Yeah.
by the way.
Well,
I mean,
life is perfect online. Let's just leave it at that. I have a challenge for you, Jacqueline.
oh, goody. As fun as last week's?
Oh, it might be even better.
Last week's was, let me guess, wait. Squatch was in it.
Absquatulate.
Which meant to flee.
That's right.
Yes, okay, absquatulate.
So,
and I did use it properly in the podcast last week. I did. I did.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Totally,
and we
okay.
even used it now.
We did. Look at us.
Look at
yeah.
we're
Okay,
really...
get ready for me to knock this one out of the park.
That's right. This word, I would like you to use it... Well, first I have to ask you if you know the meaning of it. Dactylion.
Like dandelion, dactylion? Dactylion.
Dactylion.
No, I can honestly say.
Don't know the... Okay.
How do you spell it?
Dactylion.
Okay.
Is that how you would pronounce it? Dactylion?
I suppose.
Okay.
It usually tells you in the dictionary the phonetic.
I don't look at that. I just do my own
of course not.
pronunciation.
That would be helpful. That would be helpful when you're telling someone else to figure it out. Okay. It's probably like some...
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so could you please use that in a sentence?
Could
not
I?
knowing the meaning of it.
Okay, I'm gonna harken up some dinosaurs here. Pterodactyls were not necessarily ones who eat meat, carnivores, because on occasion they were known to eat dactylions.
Nice try, but no.
It's so close.
Okay, now I'm going to use it in a sentence the right way because I already knew the meaning.
How do you know? You don't even know how to say it.
I have a vast vocabulary. I don't always use it when I'm speaking in this podcast, but it's in there.
It's a well-kept secret.
Yes, so I'll use it in a sentence and then you can tell me what it means, okay?
I feel like I'm helping you somehow. Okay.
The next time someone cuts me off on the gardener, I'm going to show them my dactylion.
Oh, you animal. What? Your dark side. Your anger.
What do you do when somebody
finger.
cuts you off?
Give them
the finger. You give them the finger.
What?
The dactylion is the tip of the middle finger.
Oh, come
an anatomical landmark located at the tip of the middle finger.
I swear to God, that's the word you chose.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I got one little tip to show you right now. It's my dactylionical tip. You're a jerk. Okay. I think I should be in control of vocabulary from now on.
You're the writer.
Well,
but
you're not
I'm
a
teaching.
Dictionary lady. Oh my! You didn't even phonetically. I bet that's not even how you say it. Did you ask Siri? No, you didn't ask Siri. So
Who's Siri? I know.
I bet you Siri would have told you, and as soon as I heard it, I would have known.
Can we do Siri now? Do it.
No, do it on yours.
I don't know how to do it.
Oh, you big baby! You
it?
press that button.
Go.
No,
let's do it.
You have to say
Dactylion.
Okay, but my battery's dying.
So what do? We just spell it out, or?
Never mind. We're gonna do Siri later because my battery's dying.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, there it goes.
I'm
Okay.
charge that phone, John.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Sometimes when we're in our little podcast girl cave, it gets a little hot in here, but I notice you're not hot. So that leads me to my next topic.
Oh, God.
The hormone highway to hell. When you're in your 40s, okay, maybe you're not there yet because you're just like a little bit younger than me.
Okay.
Yeah, you are.
I thought you meant not there in your 40s.
No, you're in your 40s. I'm not like, seriously, you're not getting away with that. But in your 40s, okay, so like the hormones start to kick in, right? Like things are a little different. Sometimes you're rubbing your face and you catch a whisker. What the is that? Like,
you know what? Again, with the German descent, I've had that since my 20s. You've had
a beard?
A beard. I've had a full beard since I was 22 years old. No, but I've got to be careful.
So you don't even know if you're menopausal or German?
Nope.
No. How are you? This is going to be fun for you. I'm so glad I'm not your doctor. But like, okay, but don't you? Is it German to get hot flashes? Like,
is it German?
Do you ever like get really hot and go, "Oh, I'm German"? Like, no, you You think I'm 40? It's happening. This is real. Like this shit's real.
Well,
here we go.
Remember, I saw you. We got together in May, and I told you I thought I had my first hot flash.
Mm-hmm.
But then my mummy said to me, "You watched it." She said, "Didn't you just start riding your bike again? It could be your metabolism." And I haven't had one since, and it was from riding my bike. So
really,
hot flash alert. Over. I haven't had one.
Oh, okay.
It was a metabolism. It was a metabolism.
Okay, so you're.
But let's talk about the mood swings, shall we?
Oh, the mood swings. I just isn't it funny? Like, I think like Greg, my husband, he's always wrong. He's my husband. But it is amazing to me now how often he is wrong and to what severity. And then I have to step back thinking, is it a mood swing or is it a man thing? Like, is he really that wrong or am I just kind of bitchy right now for no reason?
Right. And you can't tell the difference?
Well, I've been married a while. I don't know. No, because sometimes, I can sometimes, because sometimes it's irrational. Like, it's always no, it's not always rational. That would make me
Who's
wrong.
irrational, you or him?
No. Whoa, sister, not me. And he's not really irrational. He's just wrong, right? Yeah, but he will do something, and I find now it will bother me more than it did, or I get frustrated easier, or flustered quicker, and I go from 0 to angry in no time.
For this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're just there you are, all happy. And then 0 to angry, and then it's gone.
Does he get angry back?
No, he's scared. Like, I think he's like, oh, here we go. Oh, and she's starting to sweat. It's ugly. And here, she's got a hot flash. She's a hormonal woman. No, he doesn't really he'll get short and frustrated with me, but no, he's probably knows we can't both be angry because someone's got to be the level-headed one. But the hot flashes, definitely.
You're having them?
I'm having them. I just started in July, and they're awful. Like, I thought it was a flash of heat. I didn't realize it was an internal inferno going through my body, and then even my head would feel a little funny. Like, I feel a little bit not dizzy, but just a little off-centered when it's happening. And it happens for a minute or two. And then if you're sleeping and it happens, my face sweats, my neck sweats, and then it's gone and then I'm freezing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's going to happen in the winter? You're going to be looking at your friends on Saint Martinique, and you're going to be sitting there in your bikini in a snowstorm drinking a margarita right along with them.
You're right. And I won't be jealous. So happy. I'm going to be so happy.
You're going to have a blow-up palm tree behind you.
Well, you really know how to find the bright side. That's a good point.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I don't need to be in the Dominican. I'm in my own Dominican, my own personal Dominican Republic.
My mother-in-law always says that. She's British. She goes, I'm having my own hot summer. That's what she used to say. It's so cute.
That is cute.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, Jacqueline, I don't know. It's strange. Do you feel like when you have these moments of, oh God, that's a sign of menopause, like my moodiness or the hot flashes or, even the way where you carry weight now is different, right? All this stuff. But
it's harder to shed it.
Do you think it is? Really?
Well, maybe I'm not trying. I'm not actually trying. I'm drinking wine and eating smart food and sitting on a chair podcasting. So probably not burning any calories right now, but...
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Maybe that's a good point. I don't know if it is.
I don't know if it is. I try to fight that thing that people say about that. Because I'm more active now than when I was in my 20s. I struggled with my weight my entire 20s. Did I exercise? No. Did I eat ice cream, drink beer, all that? Yes, I did. I'm a big advocate of Weight Watchers, but when it's a simple formula, right? You put less in, you burn more. Right.
No, that makes total sense. And maybe there is no such thing as, that there's no.
But do you think, okay, now we're trying to sound like doctors and we're not. And by the way, don't Google anything that we talk about. Like when you think about, okay, now I don't remember my point, but, okay, so weight gain, right?
Yeah.
When you have extra fat on you. I know for me, I get like my back kills, I'm sluggish, I get all these things. But do you think that hormonally having that extra weight can also have a negative effect on you? Like if you're not exercising, like exercise is good for the endorphins and all that stuff, but just eating the right foods and keeping your weight at a reasonable level, do you think that could help with things like hot flashes or moodiness or any of that stuff? Like,
yeah, I definitely think
it
so.
would have a positive effect, or does it not matter? You're going to get all those things anyway, whether or not you have...
I think that it just sort of, maybe it can't stop, but it could slow the train down. Like maybe you can, do all those things and your side effects will be lessened. Yeah, I mean, in the summer I'm far more active and ride my bike, and I find that, even though the hot flashes have started, although they have subsided in the last couple of weeks.
Because you're riding the bike. Oh, no, you stopped.
I stopped because I'm working at home now.
Maybe you're the same. Metabolism.
But it could be. But, I'm still, like, I'm undeniably perimenopausal. So, maybe my body's just trying to, like, warn me, hey, see this? Here's a preview of what's coming next to a body
it's like
near
a trailer.
You. Yeah.
Body
trailer
near
for
you.
menopause. Yeah. Like this is coming your way. But I do know, like, it's funny when I talk to other women, like a friend of mine just said the other day she's had perfect teeth her whole life and she got a cavity. She hasn't done anything different to her routine, and her doctor told her it could be hormones. You're in your 40s now. Your hormones have a very strange effect on your body, and in like the obvious ways we know about, right? Hot flashes, mood swings, hair growth, etc. But then there's all these really funny little ways that hormones can, wreak havoc on your body. Like changing, not, I'm going to sound like a doctor, changing your genetic structure. That's probably not at all correct.
Again, do not Google anything that we
especially in the last podcast, because that might have been my third glass of wine. But yeah, I mean, I do find that, there's funny little things that happen where you're kind of like, is that a hormone thing, or I don't know, like what's going on there? So
yeah, and I think it's really great that people just talk about it now, and we make fun of it, and we make light of it, and we're just out with it, and everybody shares their experiences. Like, imagine our poor mothers. Nobody talked about it. Husbands didn't get it.
Yep. Yeah.
That's awful. That would make it worse.
Something to be ashamed of almost, right? Like, you just didn't talk about. No. So, yeah, it's great that women are talking about it more, and like you said, at least we can poke fun at it. I mean, you've got to laugh your way through this one. Yeah. Because, I mean, there's times where it's very frustrating, and, it's also, psychologically, it's preparing you for the end of another phase, right? Mm-hmm. So that can be a little bit difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
So listeners want to know what you guys are going through, and have you plucked a coarse hair or found any changes in your body that might be the
made
culprit?
You feel more German than you wanted to.
Are you German or hormonal? But yeah, what are some of the culprits of your hormones? Why don't you leave us a comment in the comment box? Let us know what you thought of today's podcast, and we'd love to hear from you. Any topics you have that you think you'd like us to chat about, we are always happy to chat without judgment, as you can tell, on anything. And small disclaimer, please don't Google anything that we said, because it's probably not true, and we probably used all the incorrect terminology. But thanks for joining us this week. That was a really fun podcast. And as we said before, you can find us on YouTube, where we think you are now, or SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, or right on the website, www.drinksatsix.com. And we're Jack and Monica. Thanks for joining us this week.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.